If you're over 60 and feel like you're losing your strength, energy, or confidence, this message might be the most important one you'll hear this year. Because hidden inside your kitchen, in a jar most men ignore, is a spice so powerful it's been used for centuries to awaken energy, sharpen the mind, and ignite the body, especially for older men. But here's the twist. You don't need to swallow it. You don't need to cook it. You just need to let it sit under your tongue for 60 seconds. A simple rinse that, when done correctly, can trigger a chain reaction in your body, boosting blood flow, supporting testosterone, and helping restore the kind of presence and performance you thought you'd lost forever. My name is Dr. Nora, and for over 20 years, I've worked with aging men facing the silent decline that nobody wants to talk about, energy fading, drive disappearing, intimacy feeling more like a memory than a possibility. But what if I told you that change doesn't have to come in a pill or a prescription? What if the secret lies in a forgotten spice and a ritual that takes just 60 seconds a day? In this video, I'm going to take you inside the science of what I call the spice rinse method. You'll learn exactly why this ancient ingredient activates circulation, restores masculine energy, and helps your body start producing what it's been missing. You'll also discover the biggest mistake men make when trying to boost performance naturally and how you can avoid it. So if you're serious about reclaiming your strength, click the subscribe button, hit that bell, and stay with me to the very end. Now let's begin with the real reason so many older men are silently struggling. It's not just age, it's what age does to your blood flow. After 60, your circulation starts to slow down. Arteries stiffen, blood vessels narrow, and the body has to work twice as hard to get the same amount of oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to your muscles, brain, and yes, your intimate areas. That's why you start feeling colder, slower, weaker. Not because your body is giving up, but because it's struggling to keep up. Think of it like a garden hose that's been left out in the sun. Over time, it stiffens, cracks, and doesn't carry water the way it used to. But here's the exciting part. That stiffness and sluggishness can be reversed. And it starts with one molecule, nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is your body's natural vasodilator. It relaxes and widens your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely. The problem is, nitric oxide production plummets after 60, and without it, your body, especially your most sensitive areas, can't perform like they used to. That's where this spice comes in. It's called clove. And while you might know it as a holiday flavor or a cooking ingredient, what most men don't know is that clove contains a compound called eugenol. Eugenol is a natural nitric oxide booster. It stimulates your blood vessels, supports healthy testosterone levels, and even fights the kind of low-grade inflammation that chokes your energy and dampens your drive. But here's the key. When used as a rinse, not a supplement, clove is absorbed through the tissues of the mouth directly into the bloodstream, bypassing digestion and working faster and more efficiently. In fact, recent studies show that the mucosal tissues in your mouth can absorb nutrients up to 10 times more efficiently than swallowing. That's why this simple rinse, swishing a clove infusion under your tongue for 60 seconds, is producing shocking results in men over 60. One of my patients, Mr. Sharma, age 72, came to me feeling defeated. He had tried pills. He had tried diets. Nothing was working. But after 3 weeks of using the rinse every night before bed, he told me, Dr. Nora, It's like someone flipped the switch back on. His energy returned. His mornings felt easier. And most importantly, he reconnected with his wife in a way he thought was gone forever. That's the kind of change I want for you. But before we get to the recipe, let's understand exactly how clove affects your male hormones and why most men are missing out on this potent benefit. Clove doesn't just support circulation, it interacts with your endocrine system. That's the system that controls your hormones, especially testosterone. Testosterone isn't just about intimacy. It affects your muscle mass, your mood, your sleep, even your memory. And studies have found that clove extract increases luteinizing hormone, the hormone that tells your body to produce more testosterone without artificial stimulation. It's like reminding your body of what it used to do naturally. But again, the form matters. When clove is steeped into a warm rinse and held in the mouth, the absorption is more direct and the effect is more noticeable. Now, I know you may be thinking, Dr. Nora, this sounds too simple. Can one spice really make that much difference? I understand the skepticism, but I've seen it firsthand, again and again. Not because it's magic, but because it supports your biology in the most natural, ancient, and forgotten way. And now, I'll walk you step by step through how to make the rinse, when to use it, and what to expect in the first few days. Trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next. This is the moment everything starts to change. So now that you understand the power of clove and why this simple spice can be a game changer for blood flow and performance after 60, let's walk through exactly how to make and use the rinse. Here's what you'll need. 1 cup of clean, warm water, not boiling, just warm enough to activate the oils. 5 to 7 whole cloves. That's it. Simple. Place the cloves in the water and let them steep for at least 10 minutes. The warmth will draw out the eugenol and other active compounds. Once it turns a light golden brown and the aroma becomes strong and spicy, you'll know it's ready. Remove the cloves and let the water cool slightly until it's comfortable to swish. Now here's the secret that most men miss. This isn't just about drinking. In fact, you shouldn't swallow it right away. Take a mouthful and gently swish it around your mouth, under your tongue, in your cheeks, just like a mouthwash. But do it for 60 seconds. Let the tissues absorb those compounds directly into your bloodstream. Do this once a day, preferably at night before bed when your body is entering its natural recovery and hormone balancing phase. That's when it works best. After the rinse, you can either spit it out or swallow it depending on your preference. It's safe both ways, but the most important absorption has already happened through the mucosa. Some men even add a few drops of raw honey to the rinse if they want a sweeter flavor and an additional nitric oxide boost, since honey supports vasodilation as well. The entire process takes less than 5 minutes a day, but the effects compound over time. Now let's talk about what you can expect to feel. In the first few days, you might notice a slight tingling in your mouth. That's completely normal. It's the eugenol activating your tissues. Some men report feeling warmer in their hands and feet. Others say they sleep deeper or wake up feeling more refreshed. Around the 1-week mark is when things really start to change. You may find yourself waking up with a kind of clarity and confidence you haven't felt in years. Morning energy returns. The need for afternoon naps decreases. And some men begin noticing spontaneous physical responses, without pills, without pressure. But here's where I want to be completely honest with you. This isn't a miracle cure. It's not a one-time fix. It's a ritual. A tool that works best when done consistently and with intention. Just like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't skip that and expect results, right? This rinse is the same. A small daily act that says, I still care. I'm still in this fight. But even more powerful than what clove does physically is what it represents. A return to self-respect. A reclaiming of your body's natural intelligence, and perhaps most importantly, a pathway back to connection. Because this isn't just about erections. It's about intimacy. It's about standing tall in front of the mirror and seeing a man who hasn't given up. A man who is willing to try something new. Something rooted in ancient wisdom, backed by modern science, and aligned with nature. That kind of commitment doesn't go unnoticed, especially by the one who loves you. In fact, many of my patients tell me it was their wives or partners who first noticed the shift. A spark in the eye, a stronger voice, a little more engagement, a little more warmth. And what started as a quiet experiment with a simple spice rinse became the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. Now let me give you a few pro tips to enhance your results even further. First, while clove is incredibly powerful on its own, combining the rinse with light pressure on certain points of the body can amplify blood flow. There's one point in particular, located just at the base of the spine, above the tailbone. When stimulated gently with your fingertips before or after the rinse, it activates parasympathetic nerves that help relax the pelvic floor and open up circulation to the lower regions. This isn't fantasy. It's rooted in acupuncture and neuroscience. A few circular motions for just 30 seconds can make a surprising difference over time. Another tip, hydrate. Your blood is 90% water. If you're dehydrated, nothing flows well. Make sure you're drinking at least 2 to 2.5 liters of clean water a day. I've had men double their results simply by adding this hydration step. And lastly, mindset. Believe it or not, your thoughts influence your hormones. When you approach this rinse with a mindset of renewal instead of desperation, your nervous system responds differently. Your cortisol levels stay low. Your testosterone rises. Your body shifts from survival mode to growth mode. That's the magic no pill can replicate. So here's your next step. Commit to this for 7 days, 1 rinse a day, 60 seconds. That's it. Don't wait for motivation. Don't overthink it. Just start. You already have the power inside you. This rinse simply reminds your body of what it was born to do. You've got this. And I'll be right here to guide you through the rest. If this message resonates with you, type yes in the comments so I know you're ready to take back control. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss the next natural method that could change your life. And if you know a man over 60 who's struggling silently, share this with him. You could be the one who helps him turn things around. Stay strong, stay curious, and stay connected. I'm Dr. Nora. I'll see you in the next video.